Combat for Connection was a mission statement that was developed in the dark times of 2020 after the passing of Anthony. We used that as a way to say something positive when we were going through what we were going through. And we wanted other people to not fall in the same trap of being alone and feeling like nobody was reaching out to them. And so we came up with Combat for Connection, and a lot of people have really helped us in the last year or so, making this something personal to them and advocating out in the world for us. Some of our main guys that we've had, Carson Floyd from the Lake Norman wrestling team, was instrumental in really pushing me out of a lot of funks that I had, where right when you would think, no one cared or no one remembered, he would come running over and say, hey, I want to get shirts made so that way we can wear them and keep Anthony on the bench. Or I want to do something at States for him. I want to grow out my hair so we can cut off the mullet to raise money for suicide awareness. And every time he would come running over, it would give me a little bit more energy, a little bit more life to continue. For Anthony's 15th birthday, we wanted to do something big as a memorial. And I started to get chicken, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. And then Josh Stanley, the coach of Combat Athletics that was working with us so much at the time, sent me a picture of Hunter Tesla saying, well, he didn't get the memo. And there he was sitting there with his purple hair already dyed and ready for his memorial birthday party. So I was like, all right, let's order these shirts. Let's go on. And that started our first purple Combat for Connection shirts. From there, that's where I met Bryson Godby. And he was one of our first posters of the hashtag Combat for Connection. And he sat there with his purple hair, also full of life. The fact he comes and checks on me at the different tournaments and lets me know how he does, and means a lot. With everything going on, sometimes you lose fact that, hey, some of these guys have to be a senior and eventually they're going to have to leave, and that was the case with Carson. And so we were wondering, with Carson gone, who's going to sit on the bench for Anthony? And this year, that's where Mikey Levine stepped up and started being that little bit of purple and a whole bench of white and blue. Really stepped up as a mentor to my boys. And when my middle son wanted to really improve for a middle school tournament, he was there coaching him at his own house in his gym. When he said, hey, I want to try out for football, he's like, I could do that too. Let me help you there. Really big thing how much these guys have all reached out to my boys. And we just really wanted to highlight everything they've done for us. The fact that these guys write me and say, hey, I wore my shirt here. Did you see me on the podium? And it just makes you keep going. Because they're really doing what the mission was. Fighting for connection. And that's helping me keep on going.